Should be live. Mic check. Mic check. Microphone's working. So hello everybody. Back with some not Honkai Star Rail Genshin Impact. We're gonna either hangout and Shogun hangout. Started the last time. We'll see what else comes along. Let's get into it.
It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while.
So now we need to go do EI Publishing House. EA Publishing. That's what Brian wants to see. Help.
Come on, we can do it.
Over here.
Shogun!
Sorry.
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No,
Oh.
not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine.
Oh boy.
If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Hey, don't be nervous. He just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning
All
entries
about
from
her.
the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay.
In the books.
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least. It's just a narrative device. Narrative device.
Imaginary. where the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilly Charles can't
Oh
write
boy.
stories. So, does this author claim to be
It's
documenting
taking
Hilly
it
Charles' life
seriously.
from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Umarn, I guess. Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
You have to find her a book.
This could be a pretty tough job.
Find her a suitable light novel. You read a Leeway martial arts story? Thank you for the follow, Spring King. This story, daily life romance story, the reincarnation of. Go to martial arts. Life made me a fighter when I just want to be a writer. Look, it's a martial arts story set in the Leeway. Focusing on fighting between different gangs. Protagonist aspires to only become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of game strife with an unparalleled martial arts ability. The point of this story is the protagonist never joins any faction, or is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. Martial arts pros who see this protagonist as their enemies are always making a scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
All about the journey. The protagonist has an admirable will. All about the journey. The protagonist has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Let's read a daily life romance story. Chaotic epic that killed my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Oh boy. Chronological account of protagonist's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. It is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. The story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope she finds happiness. I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
Okay, so what she will do is to read the reincarnation adventure story. Shogun Omai, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Oh, I knew it. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath the thunder. Sakura wakes up to discover she's become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist in nobody gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. feel this one probably lies in the euphoria from going from powerlessness to omnipotence in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from the low self-esteem. It's hard to see how the story develops after the protagonist literally becomes a Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting
Yeah.
me look around.
I think I'll choose that.
Simon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A.
But it doesn't paint
Might
the
get the author in trouble.
it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light. I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, that's all of them.
Okay,
I'll
so
try to explain them to A.
you just recommend the Shogun book to A. And here's the book for you.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's choose the Shogun story.
Hey, Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
I want to see what
It's
happens.
okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary,
Okay, I think she
I
likes
find
the
the author's
story.
powers of imagination quite admirable. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself, which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Human nature seek change. Change is inevitable. Sorry, granted. Human nature seek change. Human nature seek change. Change is inevitable. Sorry, sorry about that.
That's what
Well, I
I
can't
would
say that word.
if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it. We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough.
Okay, let's take a photo for the occasion.
Great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo?
Please.
Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Let's go find a scenic spot. Take a picture of us. Honest. Spot.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose?
A photo is a visual reference. Photo is a visual representation. Sorry. Photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see.
Can speak.
So in other words, I need to do some sort of
Representation.
visually agreeable action in front of you, right? Ah, the more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here.
Right.
It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try graceful, dignified. Try stern and serious. Try relaxed and casual. Go relaxed.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
See what the other ones are.
All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
It's
Okay?
graceful.
I'll try that.
Same as the
Alright.
other.
Well, I'll leave the decision.
Go
This doesn't
stern.
feel very me. Is this okay?
You try another one.
Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
Go relaxed. That works.
Okay, let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
So we have to take a picture of us. Here. Correct. Picture A. Let's show her the picture.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing.
Oh boy.
Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me, but she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's a record. It's not real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because the rigid really looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look
Oh
exactly
boy, here we
like
go.
me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Oh boy.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
A little bit like you and the Shogun.
That's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, make you here and now.
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
Your existence isn't singular.
My existence. Ah, I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. Important what form for is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any
Hold
of her
on,
In
components.
that case, this
Issues.
figure is one of your forms of existence too.
Lots of YouTuber.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly...
Have to restart the program. I'll be right back. Yeah, I have returned. We can fix this issue. Why it's doing this, but it is. Okay, we are back. So, Inzuma will always be Inzuma. Human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
Sorry about that.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Let's see what's going on.
Come at me!
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
You looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished. Maybe something's happened. Something's happened.
I thought of that possibility too. But someone my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there. Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Okay, let's go find this base. $400 is that way. Teleport there. Have to go. Throw is up on top of the mountain. Area. What a shame. This. I'm to the top. Climbing. Area. building down here. Follow the path. Seven in one place. Right here.
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to escape disasters, maybe to evade detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Let's. Alright.
There is no escape!
Useless. Very.
Doors.
Shine down!
Why are they roaming here? This is a Tenryou Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. The fairy. Finally, Say no more.
There is no escape!
The fairy. Finally,
Inazuma shines eternal!
the fairy.
Illusion shattered!
Lead a challenge. Ow.
There is no escape!
Finally, no. Let's get down to business.
Illusion shattered!
My blade. Boom.
Shine down!
It's for you.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this. The fairy. Free.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Going somewhere.
Walking the door.
Let the show begin. La, 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 la.
Useless. My blade. Cool it. Free. Scanning.
Challenge. This guy here.
Let's get down to business.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines
The
eternal!
sword. Two opponents,
Illusion shattered!
guys.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck.
I did. Ow.
Useless.
Down. Which?
I've been doing
Which?
so many things
Ow.
I never accomplished.
Took me against.
No escape!
frozen in time. Ah, cool it!
Ethan, cameras all over the place. Got rid of those guys.
Let's dance.
What's the hurry?
Back here. Test. Elevator.
Freeze!
Look! It's Kujo Kamaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who?
Right.
Are you two-faced? You're going back on everything
Oh
you
boy.
said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryo Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryo commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
Oh boy.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Excuse me.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Get the chest. Treasure. Place. Let's go where he is. Oh,
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
he was lucky. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryu Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryu Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
This time we'll bring you some souvenirs. Next time we'll bring you some fun little trinkets. Let's bring our
No.
souvenirs.
There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
Go back to Yaimiko. There.
What's the hurry?
Teleported there. That's Yaimiko. Around the building. Climb the building.
What's the hurry?
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you dare would say that. Only you would dare to say that. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other,
It's fine.
don't
She
you?
wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
Their human heart or the heavenly principles?
Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need
Right
the company
back.
of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally. See that he stays safe. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Hey, I have returned.
See that he stays safe.
Let's see what we can do. Okay, what should we do next? Story quest. Quest. See this. Petrichor. See a shadow over Petrichor. Welcome, travelers, old traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the eternal city. Oh joy, more world building, eh? Oh, Gallant Guardian, shall we find the eternal city to our left or our right? Or more world building? Can he be part of the same troop as the thieves from before? Aside from that, The townspeople we ran into on the way over were acting really the way that's about. Why? Everyone's gone to my Machimos lately. Imagine they now dwell under the protection of Sebastos. Yeah, so dishing the Dark Warden remnants, and we got the Sebastos. Get more complicated by the minute. Dark Warden Remus. Hear that in your journey you have crossed paths with those uncouth barbarians. That's indeed a blasphemous title with which is besmirched as Sebastos Remus and our mighty emperor. Imperator. So they're both the same remnants. They're the same person after all. That is no constant coincidence. Fascists may not be defined by the narrow notions of the tribal mob. This despicable insects may speak slander as they wish. Tribe, but the wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their groves. This bell of eternity tolls. All that has ever come to pass shall be erased. All that will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they are from. Be grateful, rejoice, praise be. What should we do? This person sure seems lucid, but the stuff he's around is some kinds of whack. He's just a sleepwalker here, maybe he's dreaming. Did you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match. Who knows, we could be the ones dreaming here. No, that's impossible. At least we probably aren't. Dreaming? I certainly. And I fell asleep. Here we go. Hey you, uh-oh, he's out cold. Travelers from outside, halt. Excellent, you two look completely fully sound. Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town? Or that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't be leaving him at line here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Let's go. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Este, member of the town's Daydream Club. The only member present right now, though. Payman's Paimon, he's him. Where? Here's visiting Petrichor. Passing adventures. Members of the Special Security or Surveillance Patrol. So with Special Security. Patrol members, huh? My apologies then. I fear at the current juncture we townsfolk might struggle to cooperate with whoever investigation you're conducting. Hey, best not to impersonate officials, don't you think? Peachy, you introduce yourself at Este. We heard that name before. Oh, it was you. It was you that brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? Oh, I see you escaped with your life. Fabulous. What? So you also? No, we're wide awake. Trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. Oh, it's them. Where to begin? The legend of the Fig Castle has never been a secret. Adventures just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. Words, because the impression a name the Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, because the castle was built millennia ago. More likely than not, nothing of value remains there now. Oh, but would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner than had I brought them to the ruins of the mountains, then they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. I never met. I find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. Like everyone fell under some sort of hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. A hypothesis is something that abnormal has occurred within the ruins, according to the records. Actually, why are you the only ones not affected? Interesting, most interesting. Perhaps we could find a solution in the ruins, or maybe we could find treasure. Go for treasure. Can't you wait here, Este? Be adventuring to us. Come too, we might get turned into a golem. Ah, is this your cat, Este? It's so cute. No, though the fellows studied him not. Though the fellows study hypnotism say they offer creation. Sorry. How odd that collar pendant. Where I've seen that accessory before. Ah, it ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat's question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. It's Essie. How can we get there? The ruins, a mountain behind the town, just so happens to be the exact direction the cat ran off in. Kitty cat. Then it's time to set off. Are you sure you're okay? Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care. You too, alright. We'll be right back. Don't you worry. Let's go run. Let's go board the ruins. What should tonight's menu be? What are you doing? Alright, work on tonight's menu. After much contemplation, I decided on fish for the main dish, and with a few special drinks. I'm sure those gentlemen will be pleased. It's the Gun King's grace. The spices I ordered only right on time and combined with some fish fresh from the ocean. Well, feel free to stay and have a taste. Crusty fish are my specialty.
What sort of fish should I cook today?
Let's go explore the ruins. Go into the mountain. A weird lake here. Oh, this statue can move. Until we land. Nice. Need to revive statue. Where is it? That is over there. Your time. Have it. See it. Just standing there. Now it's doing stuff and ow.
Cool it.
So tall I can't see anything.
Let the show be.
Can't freeze it.
Dodge this. Don't get
You're frozen.
Freeze.
You're frozen. Let's get a chest.
Don't push your luck.
Ow. Burn. Good.
Let's dance.
first.
Come on, we can do it.
Freeze it.
Oh, so sorry.
Frozen.
Cool it.
Ow.
Sight clear.
Let the show be.
Boring. Useless.
God. Not bad. Not bad. Your Valorant would not know shame. Even it should stand in the company of Archasi hunters of old. Arche hunters of old. Oh, it's a rare shiny cat. It's a talking animal. He's seen a whole lot of really strange things on our journey. Even so, a glowing talking cat, Paimon supposes it still makes rare list. One such as I shall not dwell on being called this strange thing. O chosen champions, traveler Paimon, time has come to forge true heroes such as you to step forth. Come with me into the ancient kingdom of the deep sea. Still the Chaotic Symphony, where are saved the lost souls. Is this also part of world building? This is also part of world building too. Alright, I'm the hero. Let the journey begin. Could be like one of the Yay Publishing House's novels. Ones with he was our companion in the last life, but you only heard the kind of plot. Speaking of, just who are you? Let's start from the beginning. Free will. Ornades of Orinopolis is my name, the spirit keeper of the ancient realm. Ornades are where now? That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna call you Aussie for short. Listen up, right? What do you think? Meow. 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 Really? It appears I cannot command this body as a wish. The extent when bestial behaviors may even overbear me from time to time. It's from the beginning I only could have. As the two of you could see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur thanks to the influence of the Chaotic Symphony. For this reason, two have awoken, for now the affected area is yet small. Inhabitants of Petrichor may have their souls taken away. They exist in that mad dream-like state because the symphony has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the world void left behind. It is as if a vessel filled with pure water has contents replaced with wondrous wine. Apt description, considering that those are memories of ancient history drifted by the symphony. And let Paimon think. So saying is the townspeople in the Petrichor had their souls stolen, their bodies have been possessed. Well, that sounds super scary. That the effective area isn't very large yet. That is correct. Of course, eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if chosen hero cannot restore harmony to chaotic melody. Nothing else for it, but I am the hero after all. No choice, so let's take a look. Yeah, alright then, Aussie, lead the way. Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see before you. I have caused a seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. There we go. Now then, help me retrieve the heartstrings. I shall thus be able to break the seal open away. Now then, let's go into the Fig Castle Elma Gold. Hey, Golden Cats. Estee mentioned something about the legend of Fig Castle too, right? Talking about these ruins. Nay, nay, these are but scraps in the surface. True castle lays deeper underwater. You sure know much more than the cats in this town, huh, Ase? Compare me to cats in town, such, look closely, try not to get lost in. Hey, just, jump down, can cats swim? Okay, let's fall Ase into the spring. And go for a swim. Guess we need to dive to water. Back. Down here. Fontaine character make interesting. Ave. See what happens when you put an Outland character in water.
It's as good as done.
See his head. Then Philippe and Fontaine. Let's go for Fontaine character. Up.
Ah, we'll be a traveling magic.
Come on, feels like these statues are staring at us. They won't suddenly attack us, will they? Difficult to say. Perhaps a golem you defeated earlier climbed up on me. It's just terrifying. Is it too late to swim back now? You're good control over. You learn. Me. A free. I love the. Go Falbedo. Sorry for a while.
Some in-the-field research?
Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge space down below. Guess you know your stuff, Ase. This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once the entire nation and land upon which it would build sank beneath the waves. missions to prevent that which has sunk from resurfacing. Or so do I believe. Oof, and just like that, you suddenly seem a lot less reliable. Unless I had a reliable guide. Well, I am by a cat. Those in England more than those in town. Anyway, we are the sole arbiters and where the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to their bodies or not. So eyes up now. Big castle is just through that great gate. Let's continue onward. Castle. We'll let those trifling things outside the window interfere with our march forward. We do have a lot of work to do. One. Yeah, Paimon bets a lot of people to live in huge cities. But of course, it's just not people either. There you go getting the same creepy stuff with a straight face. Oh, fret not. Surely heroes as such as yourself would dispatch a hidden ghost for fame without breaking a sweat. And what is this? Wizard box seems like a music box of some kind. So doesn't seem to fit into well with his surroundings. Good eyes, that is indeed a music box. But just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this box has functions beyond most others. What can I speak to? My mind didn't think you'd be so catty. Pamela was just joking before. She didn't think you'd take it seriously. It's Pamela's fault. Okay, don't be man. Yeah, man. Now you pretend to be cat. Anyway, who knows who laid back musical knowledge really operate the power of the symphony using this box. Have use of it later, I'm sure. But isn't this because the symphony has gone all wacky? All the townsfolk turn into whatever they are now? What if he presses the wrong button or something? The symphony here may become chaotic. What sort of clumsy clod do you take me for, Paimon? I meant just thinking about the worst case scenario. Maybe Aussie might jump out from the corner to scare you. Maybe one of the moving statues might start walking around. Your chest might spring out from the walls. Those could happen, right? Please now, you need not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty yet beautiful. Glorious wins existence that shouldered golden ideals. That sows chaos upon the surface, mere mishap of misalignment. All the evildoers misusing great glorious power. The word him, surely he would wield his power correctly. That's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. It's not the time to be joking around. What if Aussie takes you seriously, huh? Yet spoken this much. None good things to the test. What are these strings we got from the harp, waiting to roar? Those were, in truth, the scores on which the symphony was recorded. As you place the score into this music box, and that box shall play its tune all on its own. Guess that's a tune, though. It's like a C player. Lucas Onus. It said that the first terrestrial creatures emerged from the warm oceans. The lands that then were fertile, produced in all abundance. Gifts bestowed by fate were so ample that it seemed as if the land itself had specifically prepared for them. Moving melody accompanied swift ship as it cuts through the edge of waves. The Outlander gently plucks at the heartstrings, tells his companion, "Mine is going too fast." The day comes. Ooh, that's a pretty happy tune. Parlin's feeling warm and fuzzy inside. Hehe, it seems this box still functions. Well, now, are we not safe? You weren't sure it would work or not? Not completely. I cannot judge a box by its cover. You not concur? I guess a feeling that you're not talking about the box at all. But never mind that. What should we do now? Yeah, Symphony must be here. To locate it, we can retrieve the souls that are taken from the townsfolk. Let's have a look around then. Reasonable judgment. Memory serves this castle as being great many strange rooms. There are worth investigating first. The castle's central hall plays host to a mysterious stage. Excuse me. Though no more plays shall ever be performed there. Was once an entrance to a place deeper underwater still, where the power of the symphony yet lingers. Let's go and check for any sort of anomalies there. Deeper still. You don't wonder what waits us there. Yeah, it's not the time to use hanging on. Say you are a surprisingly steady one, Still before the riddle may be solved, we must first find the clues that await us in the castle. Come let us away. Okay, so in pneumatic symphony, speed to toward civilization, power to unleash two types of sound waves. Power the symphony to resonate in entities that react to power music. Just to activate a pause sound wave, cause specific objects in the area to stop moving. Instantly hold to activate a play sound wave, which would cause specific objects in the area to start moving and reactivate by a pause sound wave. Music notes flow above the objects that by the power of symphony. Resonate with specific sound waves, and notes above them will also change. All objects can be influenced by music can resonate with different sound waves. Only interact with specific sound waves. How you do this? Okay, so in the Hall of the Sea King. So you'll do your thing. See. Go back to
Need a hand?
ah, strange fish was so huge. Good thing they come for us. We have a cat here. Meow, meow. Pet these books. Pet him. And pet. No, don't you take me for an ordinary cat. Try and bite me. Wifey pet. Of course. He doesn't like being pet on the head. That. Pet the cat. Doesn't like it very much. Or the Fane Castle. I'll run into a wall. That's here. Teleport. Teleport. It's a strange, slimy fish again. Feels like it's been following us from outside all this time. How weird. Hon, have you witnessed the will of this world to find such things strange? Not underwater. How about, is it not ordinary seal mare fish about? And this big guy was anything but ordinary. Place that hurt before. Just so you mean from the dream you had before? This part of the sea outside is like the castle. It belongs to the past. Something that should have been forgotten. And ceaselessly calls out to a monster that has been blotted from memory, might yet jump out and cause trouble. Wise to be cautious. Best if we simply treat it as an ordinary fish. Make everything sound so scary, Ase. Just trying to creep us out or something. I simply mean to avoid unnecessary complications. After all, our top priority is to rescue the surface dwellers' souls, no? Just so happens there is a blank score before us. We simply need to use the music box and tune the auto harmonic reed pipes on either side, then we can maintain it. Give it a go. Okay, our hump. By our. The hold on leash plays sound wave. Soundboard keeps sliding. Let's take a blink score. Where is it? Over here. Yeah. What we need to do is play music to activate the harmonic reed pipes on both sides of calibrate them to match the nearby notes. That way we can retreat. At the cat again. Don't mind if you smile. It's stoppy moment now. Music. Trying to figure this out. Over here. Split up. Really? Yeah, I'll play music. Oh, as their name implies, they are machines that can play music by themselves. Ancient civilization is founded upon music, and such devices have survived to this day. Or, unlike the music box in your hands or devices, you play the symphony. This sword can only play a few simple chords, as such your strength is correspondingly weaker. To encounter more such instruments later, but they will not prove such an obstacle for those who go with the power of symphony, the power we do. Right back. We comedy staring at you.
Where's my key? Not again. The ability to appreciate beauty is an important virtue. Where's my key? Not again.
Yeah, I'm back. Let's figure this out.
It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while. People aren't made to stay cooped up inside all the time.
So we'll continue this next time. Thank you guys for in the stream here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll next one. Bye.